Okay, so hi, my name is Beth, and thank you all for coming. And I wanted to start by sharing a story about a lady out of New Hampshire who just recently in November, first day of Salvation Army bell ringer showed up outside of her job. She called the police on them. She said she was sick of it, and the bell ringing was just driving her crazy, and she wanted them out of there. And the cops came and basically said that because they'd had special permission from the county, that they really couldn't do anything about it. But all joking aside, prolonged exposure to noise like that on a regular basis can cause numerous health risks. In fact, the louder the noise, the worse the damage. However, even a long length of time, such as a bell ringing for 8 hours straight, can be equally damaging. The Salvation Army problem may seem insignificant to a passerby, but clerks and customers are fed up with these so-called do-gooders. According to Wikipedia, the tradition began in 1891, which was about 122 years ago, but it started as just a little pot sitting outside in the downtown area where no bell ringer. People could just donate money and put it in there to help families during the holiday season who were needy. But more recently, people are looking at it more as a multi-million-dollar noise ordinance violation. The Human Resource Institute, or House Resource Institute, says the effects of overexposure can actually lead to hypersensitivity, headaches, ear discomfort. Other effects include loss of sleep, increased pulse rate, and increased blood pressure. We, the people, should let the managers know of our discomfort and tell them that the bell ringers must stop. Employees can also request from their managers to implement OSHA standards, asking their managers to limit their time exposed to the noise, create further distance between the noise and themselves, or provide a quiet area on a regular basis throughout their shift to gain relief from the hazardous noise source. Although we may not be able to eradicate the bell ringers completely, we can take steps to resolve this program, such as the Colorado town did when they passed a panhandling law that would prohibit the Salvation Army from trying to raise money in the downtown area. And we can also petition our local government to initiate a noise ordinance with no exception for charity organizations. In conclusion, the noise pollution is a serious issue that we can help try to alleviate. We can talk to business owners at the stores that we frequent, such as Walgreens and Walmart, and let them know that they can implement real solutions in a fair and safe way. One of the ways that they can eliminate or reform this problem is to suggest that they return to the earlier days. Instead of having a pot outside with a bell ringer constantly ringing a bell, they can maybe put the pot in the store in a secure area where if people want to donate, they can. If not, they don't have to feel like they're harassed, or pressured into doing so. We can also suggest that the stores just say no, because most stores do have no solicitation laws, which should apply to everyone. Most business owners can go into a store and ask if they can pass their business card or leave a flyer, and they can't because they want to be fair, to everybody. However, Salvation Army, there's an exception to that rule. We can write our local government and initiate a noise ordinance violation, or we can write the Salvation Army and just tell them, we'll be happy to write you a check, but just please get rid of the bell ringers. And that's it. Yeah. Do y'all have any questions?
Very good.
That's very good. Excellent.
Any questions? Anybody? Any comments?
What number would we call for that?
Oh, I didn't write the number down, but you could go to just, online to your local government agency, maybe research the Noise Ordinance Division, and, just let them know that you're kind of fed up with it, and you don't want to be, harassed every time you walk into a Walgreens or Walmart, that you feel like you have to give money. And, I think we should stand up for the store clerks who have to listen to it all day long, 200
Exactly.
hours a week, a
Exactly.
year or whatever. So, anything else?
where was that signified that this was a proposal?
Well, it actually started in 1891, which was, you know, and it's a good cause. So I'm not really necessarily all for, you know, eradicating them completely. However, I think that, you know, reforming them somewhat so that everybody's happy would be a good thing, you know.
Well, my question was actually where it started, where
It started in
everything.
San Francisco.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
not where Salvation Army started.
Uh-huh.
Where everything else started, to where there was an agenda to detail them.
Oh, okay.
She mentioned Colorado.
Well, in
Building.
Colorado, well, from my research, I found that ringing the bell actually gives them $60 per hour just ringing that bell. So that's the difference in not having a bell and having a bell. So I can understand their point. They're trying to raise more money. But at the same time, it's really a noise ordinance that anybody else wouldn't be able to get away with. But because it's a charity organization, you know, they're able to get away with it. And I just don't think it's fair to, I don't think it's fair to the stores that have to listen to it all day long while they're trying to work. And it can cause serious, you know, hearing issues. I mean, people,
Well,
their
the
blood
poor
pressure goes up. And,
Bell ringers, they gotta have wrist
Ding,
issues.
ding, ding, ding,
You
ding,
know,
ding.
their wrist has to get
yeah,
sore.
I mean, and they may even get sick of hearing themselves doing it, you know. But I just think there's a better way to do it
Some
without
compromise.
having.
You're correct. I've worked in an assembly line where it does affect your
It does
hearing.
affect your hearing. I
And
mean,
you
you hear
get-
bells, you know, all day long, and you hear them in your sleep or whatever. So,
You know, get.
okay. So, well, thank you all for coming, and
Thank you for having us.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.